see here. Let's see. Why is there always like an irritant somewhere? Somewhere, somehow. Always something that's gonna piss me off. So this morning I made a video. This morning I made a video and uploaded it, waking up, in regards to the fact that everybody thinks that the child should come before the mother. And why is that? Is that because is it because you're that ignorant to think that without the mother, like, you wouldn't have the offspring? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I think you people are fucking stupid and masochistic. People. I don't necessarily mean the people. I'm sorry, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to say that I haven't acted like a mother? I'm pretty sure I placed all my fucking efforts into my first child, and I've been a better mother than, say, someone like you, who eats trash food, who does whatever the fuck she wants to, who talks down to other people, who gets on their fucking feed. Do you have nothing else better to do? Why don't you tend to your own kids? Tend to your own issues in life. Don't bring your fucking backhanded comments to me. That's what I fucking thought, dumbass. The child shouldn't have an opportunity to live in such a shitty-ass world. Who in the fuck wants a child to be raised in this fucking hellacious fucking world? That would be fucking sadistic. This one is the vegan dark chocolate banana. It's delicious. I'm not sure why the sound would be muffled. Oh, I know why. Because it's attached to the... Is that better? So anyway, let's see what's pissing me off this morning, because no, it's not up to us who lives or dies, right? But it is up to us whether or not we conceive a child. It's completely up to us. So that makes no sense that we can create life and we can't destroy the life because there's nothing, no resources to sustain it. I would say that this normally would take the sad away, but knowing that I am going to give up this child when it pops out of me, all the pain that I've gone through the last 9 months, all the pain that I suffered through during having to, have it expelled from my body, no smoothie is going to make up for it. No amount of money, no amount of comfort is going to make up for the fact that there's this woman, she sent me $50. Whoa, like, that's a lot for me, okay? That's a lot. She sent me $50 on one of my cash things on Cash App. And I was like, hell yeah, that'll come in handy. She said, she gave me her number. She said, reach out to her. So instead of calling, I decided to text her. She says, well, I only saw some of your videos. I felt sorry for you. I wanted to see if I could help in any way. And, God, the videos are, like, so fucking, like, I had to put it on. Excuse me. I'm a pig. I'm so sorry that I offend everyone around me. This is delicious, though. I'm not gonna lie, I love this one. I've had this since I found it a couple days ago. I've had like 3 or 4 different smoothies of this dark chocolate banana. Vegan. It's delicious. I totally recommend it, especially if you are feeling sad. And this week they have them, well, they had it on the app. If you had their like app, it was buy one get one free of the 20-ounce smoothies, so I've got 2 of them. Fuck yeah. That's delicious. So I wanted to tell you about this lady. This lady, she said she wanted to help. And I was like, all right, cool, bet. So I text her, and she said, you seem like a nice person. Why would you be arrested when you give birth? I say, why would I be arrested while I was pregnant? So she even asked me, she said, why would they hold a pregnant woman? Why would they put a pregnant woman behind bars like that? And I was thinking, like, do you not know any shit about the trauma I've sustained? And she said, I don't know about Arkansas laws. Yeah, they're very shady and backhanded, and they literally force me to detach psychologically from my child that I'm birthing, because they force me to be incarcerated for a week's time, and I lost 3 pounds during that time. Recognize that my child was unwanted, and you can't place that on me. I am disabled due to mental health, and I shouldn't have been placed in confines like that when I didn't do anything but speak out about what the father had done, left me for dead, left me, hey, I'm homeless, I don't know what's going on. I haven't, I went through 2 years of nearly, it was a year and a half at that point. I went through a year and a half of being homeless, and I didn't have these issues. And then I came in contact with one of your military men, 2 of your military men, and guess what? There's a baby involved, and it destroyed my life. It destroyed my life. I don't care what people say about, oh, it's a blessing, oh, it'll change your life, it'll, one of these days. When? After the baby's born? After the trauma I've already lived through? After the trauma that I already sustained going to fucking jail for a week? It's not worth it. It's not worth loving something. It's not worth having any emotional attachments to anything or anyone at any given time. And I've realized that. I realized that the moment I met the Father. I realized that the moment that I meet new people. I realized that the moment that people reach out to me. There is no reason, no rational, fucking realistic, down-to-earth, sane reason for me to get attached to any other human being ever again. Because I've lived through so much trauma, so much pain. There is nothing I want out of another single individual. I thought at some point that I was going to get that I was going to end up like finding that one person. But I realize now, after forcing me into an interaction that caused another life, another creation, my body has been mutilated again. My body has been used again. Wow. I'm just going to live my life. And if people think that I'm running from the law, this woman even asked, why would they put there? That doesn't seem sane. No, it's not sane. I don't know why they went to such an extreme to harass me particularly, but they wanted to make sure that I would never have kids again, never be allowed around children again, because I will literally mentally detach. These children mean nothing to me. They're just flesh and blood in their own way, I guess, whatever they are. Don't bring it near me. Don't, I want nothing to do with it. So, don't mind me while I scroll the comments. So, there's no one with mansions that I can live in. There's no bullshit like that. That's all fucking fake. People have talked to me here and there, and they try to fucking feed me a bunch of nonsense about, oh, this person's got that for you, and I've got this for you. It's all just gaslighting. That's all it ever is. The same thing with the Amazon wish list. Trying to get my hopes up for nothing. It would be worse to get a C-section because I've seen the scars that are left behind by the, like, on the women. No. I don't mind ripping my vagina to shreds because I'm not intending to use it for a relationship then thereafter. I don't care. I don't care if it comes out all loosey-goosey. Don't give a fuck. I really don't. I'm not here for the pleasure of every man. I'm not here for every fucking person. If I find somebody later on through whatever encounter, then maybe. Then I'll feel sorry for him, but whatever. Writing me a love song. Hey, you crazy fat bitch. Hey, guess what? You weren't raped. Hey, guess what? You were fucking just crazy and you're stupid and ugly and fat. Look at your crooked teeth and big nose and big ears. And look at that crazy fucking fro you've got. You're a piece of trash and no one loves you. Nobody wants to be around you or your children. And you were used and wasted and you're just a cum dumpster. Is that a nice song? Because that's what I hear in my fucking head every day. Like, that's how much I hate myself. And I knew to try to get away from those feelings. But then when I was pushed down on earth again, like, to be forced into this situation of, like, he jacked off in me and then just left it at that. And I'm just like, whoa, bitch. I'm more of a relationship type of girl. I don't even like being dolled up all the time. I do it for you trash people that want to see me in my fancy dresses, in my stockings, and in my heels, and in my fucking tiny bit of makeup, and with my hair done. It makes a world of a difference. It's like a totally different person. But really, do I just like bumming around like this? Fuck yeah. Why would I give a shit? I don't want anybody looking at me. I don't want anybody, trying to get in my hoo-ha. I wanted one person, and that person doesn't exist. They are dead. Let's see here. That rap is fire, because it's all fucking on point, isn't it? Fucking making me fucking go crazy. Yeah, my feet are pretty swollen right now. I'm trying not to eat too much sugar and shit, and then lift them up. But then I'm always nervous when I go in and out of facilities. What am I going to do wrong now? What, am I going to look at one of these officers the wrong way? Am I going to offend them? Oh, so sorry. My hormones, my emotions, my rejection in life. The fact that you ostracized me my entire life, only gave me negative eye contact. You think I don't notice? That's when you pick up on shit. That's when you learn. That's when you learn to avoid certain individuals also. Men should be held accountable for their fucking words and actions. Some bitch just said right now. Look at this dumb bitch. What's her name? What's her name right here? Jennifer G. No, ma'am. You laid down and got used. You're the only one at fault for that behavior. I hope you're being sarcastic, because that sure as fuck doesn't make any sense in any other linguistic way. I mean, obviously, I laid down next to a shit ton of people and didn't get raped. A shit ton. And I guess it was just my turn to get used. No, bitch. Everybody should keep their fucking hands and feet and dicks to themselves. Because it sure as fuck I wasn't just offering my pussy to everybody I laid down next to. You can ask everybody. They'll be like, yeah, that bitch, I wasted 20 bucks. I wasted 50 bucks. Yeah, I bought her dinner. Yeah, I bought her this and whatever. And this, that, and the third. She never put out. I laugh because you people are sick. Like it's my fault. You're fucking ridiculous. You're the type of person that raises rapists. You're the type of person, oh, it's okay. If they lay down in your bed, that means consent. No, you have to verbally fucking express it. You have to physically be okay with it. You know, even of words. You can be forced into saying words you don't mean. Look at interrogations. Look at this where they waterboard people and then they get these false confessions and everything. Duh. Not every bitch wants to get fucked. Especially to the point of impregnation. Like, becoming, yeah. What is that, right? Is that? I can't even think. Yeah, bread. I do love it, though. Who is this, dumbass? God bless America. Abusive women and mothers. I don't know who you're talking about. There is not an abusive mother or woman right here. Not on this screen. Like, I literally bend over backward for people, and you're gonna tell me that because I get verbally aggressive, fuck no. Not abuse at all. Believe me, I'll show you fucking abuse. And that's why I started recording everything. And that's why everybody got pissed. Damn! She did. She finally fucking proved that she is not the issue and never was the issue. And we have to fucking redact some of this shit in court because this does not reflect the person in front of us. Duh. Maybe, oh, what kind of stupid ass, oh my god, this Jennifer G. dumb bitch. Okay, let's see. Maybe Jason was forced into words he didn't mean. Like what? He was forced into what? Offering me dinner? Offering me a place to stay for 4 days? Safe place? He was forced into saying those things? And knowing that in his mind he's just a crazy fucking psychopath that was gonna rape me anyway? A serial rapist? So what you're saying is he was forced by some kind of demonic being to tell me that I was going to be safe and that it was going to be kosher? Bitch. Get over your fucking stupid ass self. For real. I verbally abused that baby. I'm reflecting everything that everyone has said to me. Directly to it. I'm not the one that put those words. I didn't imagine these words. These things exist now because of people like you. That's why the baby's gotten hurt. Because I've read all this shit. I've had to feel all this shit. And that's why it doesn't matter what I say. This little bastard is just a little bastard. And he's fucking poor. He comes from a shitty mother. He comes from a rapist father. What do you want me to say? Your mom's disabled and psychotic, just so you know. Your dad's a fucking psychopath. Fucking abuses women. If anybody was raped, it was him. No. Definitely not. Men know. And they know when I want it from them. It's something that they think about. Yeah. Normally, I never had a problem staying in relationships for a long period of time because I get freaky as hell. Oh my god, Tequila over here. Tequila Mockingbird. Honey, you are a psychopath for even commenting, because now you've just pinpointed how stupid you look. And then this guy. The only demon I see are the people that actually talk down to me because I'm innocent. I'm just trying to reach out for actual help, and it's not helpful whatsoever, any of this trash commentary. Congratulations. You're hidden from the channel. Okay. Congratulations to you, dumbass. Thank you. Many names. Some people absolutely do not deserve to be pregnant, and this is one of those examples. Exactly on point. I never wanted children in such a trash-ass world when I had no financial backing for it, nothing for the child. That doesn't mean that I wasn't emotionally stable and that I couldn't have given it the love that it needed. But since I do not have the finances, the materialistic shit to fucking fix this, that's why I shouldn't be pregnant right now. I cannot afford for this child in a fucking depleted ass fucking, what is this, recession that nobody wants to admit is a recession. You don't bother me because I know you're wrong. You bother me because it's irritating having to repeat my story a million goddamn times and have everyone think that they're right. Are you that stupid? No, you're fucking dumb. And that's why I like to laugh at you. And that's why I create these videos so I can give it back. Give it back with ease. And I can move about my day. Okay, turn to God and he will take all the hate in my heart. It will take away. That didn't happen. That hasn't happened. I don't know. I was born into the Catholic faith. I went to Catholic school. I still harbor resentment and hate because all these demons exist. I'm pretty sure that I can't just give it to God anymore. I have to just openly admit this stuff to the universe around me. And I pray to God constantly. I pray all the time. Please stop this. Please stop the pain. Please make me stop hating. Because I don't like hating. It's horrifying. If the baby is not Jason's, will I love it? I won't love it either way. Whomever is the father, I will not love it. I refuse to get emotionally attached to something that is going to drain me for 18 plus years and I have no financial backing for it. No, thank you. All I want is understanding. That's it. I thought that I could find love at some point, but there is no such thing. There's absolutely no such thing as unconditional love, like I offered to my child, my first one. No, I'm pretty sure you do look stupid for talking down to someone that's pregnant and homeless in a car, Jennifer G. You do. So I'm pretty sure you're making yourself out to look even worse than a homeless person chilling in her car pregnant. Yeah, pretty sure that's how that works, mind you. Jesus couldn't save me now, believe me. No, see, that's just it. Financial backing? No. I didn't ask for this child. There's no way that I should be seeking any financial support for it. I didn't seek out the child. I'm not going to put an effort towards financially supporting something that doesn't belong to me. Fuck it. Doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the state because every person has a price on their head. So instead of being born into a world where we're just equals and everything, no, we have a fucking price tag in that sense of we have to pay for the birth. We automatically owe the moment we're born. So how does that make any sense? When they say the world doesn't owe you anything, oh, but we owe the world? We owe the world financially even just for being born. That doesn't make sense. That's hypocritical. That's really ironic, actually. Let's see here. Well, the reason that the baby isn't loved is because I went to jail for a week. That's why. And there's nothing that can fix that. And why do people keep talking about adoption? I'm immediately gonna hide you, you dumb bitch. If you don't know the fucking situation, if you don't understand, if you haven't seen the numerous fucking videos I made on that, no. I'm not going to fake his life to be like, oh yeah, everything was cool. Here's a bunch of material belongings. They'll send you to a decent public school. No, thank you. I don't care if anybody cares. I don't see that I'm comforted right now. Where's the caring behind me not having to sleep in my fucking car? Where's the caring behind me getting to eat every fucking day without having to worry about my finances? Where's the caring behind any of that? Tell me. Let's see here. Oh my God, you guys are so fucking stupid. Are you stupid about this unreported YouTube shit? You are a fucking faggot. You are an idiot. I report everything. You're fucking dumb. Unreported, like they're gonna let that shit go. Fucking, they would take care of it immediately. Stupid ass. I have no right to claim him as the father until the DNA test. That's an idiotic thing to say. Oh my God, once I see and hold the baby, it becomes magical. I am pretty sure I thought it was magical that I got pregnant and nothing good happened from that. I'm not gonna fucking get involved with getting emotionally attached with something that just spewed out of my body and the father didn't want anything to do with. No thanks. Anything that I'm genuinely excited about. Not being pregnant and getting away from this and never having to see anything to do with this again. Yeah, and that was an issue. I conceived outside of wedlock, and that was an issue, and so the child was taken from me. I see all of it. I see all of the grander scheme of things. It was not sanctified. The relationship was not holy. It was not worthwhile. It was not accepted by God. Our relationship, my ex-husband and I. Same thing with this one. God does not accept children that are damned. Boo-hoo, Jessica Matthews. Oh, you aren't the first one to be pregnant alone. And I won't be the last, bitch. But if we don't stop this, then there's going to be a shit ton of pregnant women just alone, especially without any abortions being able to go on. You are so sick. How can you have that sick mindset? Oh, the woman has to strive hard. No, the man needs to keep his dick in his pants and he needs to fucking strive hard for the shit that he created. Oh my God, if he's the father, he has all the rights to the child. He's a fucking rapist. And I'll find a way to get him charged for it. I will find a fucking proper attorney. I will not see this child in the hands of a fucking rapist that didn't place any effort into the child during the first 9 months of its fucking conception and creation. I don't know. Why didn't you send me that picture, you dumbass? It's God's fault I'm pregnant. You will not get him to be in a relationship with you. Quit it. Oh my God. Are you okay, you dumb bitch? Jessica Matthews? Do you know that you look fucking stupid? I want nothing to do with a rapist. For a short time, I thought, oh no, this has got to be a miracle. This has got to be something I have to give leeway. No, that's why I filed for rape immediately, because I realized I don't want a dishonest piece of trash in my life. I don't want anything to do with a relationship with someone that is not fucking respectful. I want nothing to do with trash. And that's what he is. Oh my God, shut the fuck up, some of you. You're talking way too fucking nonsense. I conceived out of wedlock twice. We married after the fact. Good for you. Good for you. Who cares about the father of the baby? The baby is part of me. And I hate myself. So I'm pretty sure that all adds up. Actually, you're wrong, you dumb bitch. I hated the baby since day one. The moment I knew about him, I loved him. The moment I knew about him, I thought, wow, I'm going to make a baby. And I thought, the dad's going to be so happy. I was so wrong. So fucking wrong. I didn't accept money for sex, so I'm not sure where you're talking about that. And you're a dumbass, and we're going to hide you from the channel because you make no fucking sense, because there's proof that I'm a fucking prude. So now your comments mean nothing. Aww. Jason's girlfriend is beautiful? Wonderful. That doesn't make him any less fucking pathetic. Not at all. Just because he went for someone with looks instead of brains, why do I care? And if he ended up getting with that woman around the time he impregnated me and everything, he's still a rapist. That doesn't negate that. So she should be so proud to be with him. Wow. That's fucking sick. I'm not jealous at all either, because I would have been jealous had he been a good person. I would have been completely jealous had he been a good person. But you cannot be jealous of a man that chooses other women. You can't. It's irrational. They went off, and if you harbor any type of feelings toward that in the way that you want to be with that person, there's something wrong with you. He chose someone else. He moved on. That makes perfect sense. And he's sick in the head because he lured you into a state of believing that you were meant to be together or that you were worthwhile to him, and he's sick. Why would you want to be with someone that's sick? I don't get it. I really don't think you understand. I'm not going to have feelings toward this child. Not at all. The father made sure of that. They made sure of that. And nobody is ever going to get a job. So we'll go ahead and hide you there, bitch. I'm never going to get a fucking job. I understand exactly how repulsive that sounds, many names. I know, because it's repulsive that they would even put me in jail. And then to have to force a woman to realize that her child meant nothing, her words meant nothing, her body meant nothing to the world around her, that child will never be accepted. It is sick. It's a very sick thing to have to live through. It is not me that is distorted for thinking and believing that way. It's the system for allowing it to happen. I know. I don't know why I pray to God. I don't know. I guess from my perspective, God is the universe anyway. So it doesn't matter what if I pray to the fucking devil, it's still going to go back around to whatever universal force, and I say the universal code. So I know there's a reason why I suffer this much, and honestly, I can't wait for death, because I've got to be fucking blessed, beyond blessed, when I fucking die. And I already know that. That's why I keep trying to hop back over there all the time. So who's sleeping with married men? I didn't willingly sleep with any married men. If I slept with any married men, it's because they had informed me that they weren't married. That doesn't send me to hell. That sends the man to hell. So I'm not sure what that's about, this crazy person right here. I'll go ahead and hide you because your comments mean nothing. No more talk about adoption because he's not getting adopted out. This is a vegan dark chocolate banana. Some people didn't get that. They arrested me for falsifying a police report. That's it. Do you realize how sad those girls were when they saw me in jail and they were like, "Are you serious, honey?" And then I told them, well, the guy was former military. Oh, that makes sense. Yep. I'm looking like a hot mess. That's what I look like today. He won't end up adopted and loved. They give crack whores their babies after they're born. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to force this thing on me. I'm not responsible for it. Fuck no. I'm going to be like, I'll give it a name. But here you go. I don't got home for it. Oh, it's okay. No. I'll go give it to the fucking fire station. No, thank you. I'm not running from the law. The law obviously doesn't know what the fuck it's doing, and I'm just like completely oblivious to it. Don't care. Don't touch me. I didn't do shit wrong. I fucking told you I was touched. I told you something went inside of me, and now I've got something growing inside of me, and I'm scared and horrified, and I have nowhere to go and nowhere to hide and nowhere to keep it safe. Nothing. Nowhere to fucking rest my own head. Where am I supposed to have a baby? No. Nope. Just create it in your mind. Have a home already prepared for it. Just imagine it and it'll happen. Really, I've been imagining for a family for all these years. I was imagining for a relationship, a loving one. And what did I get? Raped. For presuming that men were going to be kind to me. That I was going to have some dignity and self-respect. And others would respect me. That went down the drain immediately. And I thought he was just being playful when he spanked me on the bottom. I thought, no, he's just, maybe he's just super excited. Maybe he just likes me that much. Maybe he's trying, different techniques just to see how I'll accept him. Because that's not how we approach the conversations. And when he did get a little bit too vulgar, I told him, I put him in check. I was like, no, we're not going to talk like that. We're not going to sexting, none of that bullshit, I wish I could just go out in the woods and bury it like the father did to me. I would hope they wouldn't force me. Yeah, good for him. If he ends up touching this baby at all, I will go to court. I will find an attorney, somebody somewhere in a different state to figure out how to press those actual rape charges on him so that they know he's a fucking disgusting piece of shit and shouldn't be allowed around this child. I will. If it's the last fucking thing I do. If I can't have the baby, he definitely can't have the baby. Like he wants it anyway. Fuck that. What name have I picked? Jason Wallace. Jason Lee Wallace II. Yeah, I know. It's sick how the fucking system is. It says 1% of rapes end up in conviction. And it's like, can you not see that these people are clearly rapists? But no, you don't see that. I'm not looking for parental rights. I gave up that a long time ago when my child was ripped away from me. My real child. Not this fake one. There have been cases where the rapists have gotten custody. And that is the sickest perversion in this day and age. The most ungodly thing I've ever fucking heard of. If a man sits there and does that shit, they shouldn't be allowed to fucking be in anybody's life. Do more for this baby than your daughter? No. See, if the father has another chick, if he's already doing whatever he does, he doesn't give a shit about me. He doesn't give a shit about the offspring. There's no reason to financially support this thing. I'm done. I already had explained that. I explained that to him immediately, that I was confused. These are my thoughts. I'm very religious. I can't do this. So... there was no local church that gave me fucking whatever and I didn't abide by the rules. What kind of bullshit is that? We're gonna hide you because that's the most ridiculous thing I've seen so far. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. They didn't reach out. Nobody actually reaches out to help. That's when I knew. I was like, oh, well, I'm part of the Catholic faith. I know that these bastard children are unwanted and need to be removed from society. So I already accepted it. On God. I already told him, hey, this is yours. This is your bastard child. Let's prove to the world that it still exists in this day and age. I'm sure that somebody would do that at some point and I would get the money for it. He does not want his fucking kid. He wants to steal it and rob it from me. Probably. The baby is a person, not an object. That's what I say about myself. I'm a person. I'm not an object. Why was my body used? Why was I tampered with in the middle of the night? Where is my justice? Where is my individual, consideration? Where is that? Where was I considered in all of this? Oh, I'm just supposed to be utilized to waste my body for nothing? There was a rape. There were 2 rapes. There were more than 2 rapes. These are the only times I've actually spoken up, though. Why would I be fucked either way? The guy is still a fucking rapist. It doesn't matter if he's the father or not. He still ejaculated in me and left me and fucking didn't get the fucking plan B like he said he was going to. He's an issue. He's an issue to other women. I would be frightened if I were anyone that fucking met him. I mean, at this point, I was freaked out when it happened. No. It's not like he's even that fucking hot. It's not like he's that attractive. Don't act like, fucking whatever. No. It's like me. I'm only, semi-attractive. There's only the choice between the 2 men. That's it. What in the fuck? It doesn't matter. He's still a rapist. I'm not trying to say if he's the father or not in that way. More than likely he is, though. And he's fucked. Because then his name's going to be out there on attached to some other fucking bloodline that he's rejected. Don't care. I don't care. At this point, I haven't met too many men after what had happened. It scared me. I couldn't believe that a fucking former military man would do something like that. Like, I could understand the dishonorably discharged ones, but I did not expect that from somebody that was honorably discharged. Legally tried to see your child again. Are you insane? That would have cost $3,500. I'm not paying for a child that popped out and ruined my body. No thank you. Not a single fucking dime. I'm not going to pay a single dime. I'm going to file for rape somewhere, and they're going to fucking hear it. I don't have to fucking, I shouldn't put money into an attorney to redact all this nonsense. No, he's a fucking rapist. Get your shit straight. I'll continue to fucking try to place fucking charges. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna fucking hide it from everyone. There are plenty of men. This guy that smoked me out and we were in a hotel room and he was rubbing up on me. Yeah, but in a nice way. He wasn't doing it all creepy and weird and touching my coochie. All the proof I post that he's a rapist? The fuck is wrong with you? Are you got those blinders on too? Do you not see what is really going on? Fucking people are dumb. Oh, that's disturbed. No one ever sexually abused my daughter. I didn't anyway. Not from my perspective. And my nephew, he can even tell you that my grandma, or his grandma, my mom, tried to sexually abuse him. That's sick. You can't rape the willing. That's why I considered it rape. Because I was unwilling. Duh. What are you talking about? You try to file charges on him and you should be in jail. You was happy to give it up until he hit it and quit it. No. I wasn't happy. That's why I woke up crying. That's why I woke up in tears and he said, "You're making me feel bad." We all know what the truth is. I don't know how many kids he has. He told me about 2 other ones, so I was assuming that he worked still down there, and I didn't want to approach the subject any further after he discussed his 2 kids because I didn't want to know any more about him. I was already done. I had already checked all the boxes where he wasn't suitable for a relationship, and I wasn't going to see him then thereafter. I was only going to use him for the rest of the days at the Airbnb because he had offered for me to go up there. I got $50 for gas and that was it. We didn't exchange money for sex. I don't do that shit. It's not that at all. I did it one time though, many years ago, about 10 years ago. That's why I tell people, accuse my ex-husband. My ex-husband did rape me in my sleep. He would. And I didn't see it as an issue because I thought because we were married. But then I realized later on, finding out that that was marital rape. And that's what really hurt because I was like, man, I didn't know I was even getting abused. I didn't realize that I had the right to say no, during those times. And it wasn't okay while I was sleeping. That's why I was so horrified. Legally, I will give it whatever fucking name I'll give it. I don't give a fuck. They're not going to pursue shit. And what are they going to do? Redact it from the child? Like, who fucking cares? Who cares? It's a trash baby. It's a fucking dumpster baby. Because he pumped and dumped. It's a dumpster baby. I wouldn't have to pay child support because I'm on disability. It doesn't matter. People call them all the time. Whatever names they want to call him. I could call him Jesus, Devil, fucking, Wallace. And shit, fuck it. Should be legal. Tell the truth. I do tell the truth. It wasn't right after. It was after I had slept. And I realized that there was no way that I would ever get away with being able to convict him of rape without any proof. So sometimes I think about it and I think, well, if you just capture their sperm, you can go directly to the ER and then you can just file against them because what had happened was not consensual. So I thought about it and I decided I wasn't going to be that vindictive and spiteful. And I decided, okay, well, this is just one of those instances where I was used. It just adds to my number, which I didn't want. I wanted my next one to be my last. And he took that from me. So yeah, I should have went and filed. I should have went and filed immediately. But I was trying to be nice about it. I was trying to be sensible for him because he may have been just stupid. What do I honestly think is going to happen to the baby? I don't think ahead that far. I don't really care. I consented the secondary time, not the first time. There are no fucking 5 men. Around the time of conception, there were only 2 men. Well, if your disabled son pays child support, he probably has a job. I'm not playing the victim. I am the fucking victim, and I haven't been compensated for that, so I'm going to continue with that role until people actually recognize and do something about it. I didn't set a man up for the crime. He had already committed the crime, and then I wanted to set him up with the actual proof that would get him arrested. So there's the difference. Because I was already fucking pissed off and psychotic from what had happened with Thomas, him already doing what he had done. And then when Jason did it, I was like, I can't deal with this shit. Men are just taking advantage of me left and right. No, thank you. So I did swallow my pride. And then I went 5 days after, but also 5 days after, I was implanting. I was going crazy. No wonder I couldn't fucking follow through with the fucking charges. Oh my God. Are you okay? Let's just delete those so we don't have to read them. Non-stop bullshit. I know, there's so many people on here that are just that, government ops, that are just here to harass me until I fucking commit suicide. Fully. Oh my God, I feel so sorry for my mom too. She didn't raise us right, and that's why she's got the issues. You should feel sorry for her. She didn't know how to raise her children properly, and that's why I refuse to have children of my own. Unfortunately, there is a child in here. Unfortunately, I'm gonna, have to, just give it up after all the fucking work I put into it. That's not my crotch. My crotch is down here. This is my leg and my foot. Thomas wasn't consensual. What the fuck are you talking about? I told him no 1,000,000 times. What the fuck is wrong with you people? You people don't listen. You listen to the fucking gory shit and you don't pay attention to the actual proof and the facts of the shit. Oh, the courts are wrong then. If they say that I'm the one that did the crime, then the courts can be wrong. Everybody's human. Everyone makes mistakes. And unfortunately, they're making a huge mistake by harassing me this fucking much. Government operatives set up just to harass people into either exposing the truth or committing suicide. It happens all the time. I will not be in prison. The baby will be loved, but not by me. And the father is going to end up in prison. No one gives a shit about my brother because he's a fucking disgusting monster. So if you're going to sit there and fucking, I hope he sees it. Me too, bitch. Me fucking too. So he can get irate and want to stab me and want to do all this crazy shit. Maybe I'd end up dead finally. Because he's a fucking psychopath. I've had to live around that crazy the whole fucking time I was a child. Self-incrimination? No shit, Sherlock. That's why I do this shit. That's why I expose all of my feelings and actually what truly happened and what in my mind I was thinking at those moments when the people were actually attacking me. Nobody sees right through me because there's nothing to see right through. I tell nothing but the truth. I have documentation and proof of everything. You are insane. I wasn't trying to have sex. What the fuck is wrong with you? I know, they will let almost anyone have a child, but not me. And I don't do shit wrong. It's like, I don't care. I cannot wait for this thing to get away from me. Because all it's been is nothing but fucking hardship from the moment it fucking was conceived. Trying to have a relationship with the father. Are you retarded? Are you retarded? That was rape. And then afterward, a woman has to try to find proof. So she tried to gather that proof. And I realized it just wasn't worth it. Before we had encountered that second time, I was like, whatever, I'm not going to file against you. That's how it's going to be. Maybe you just liked me so much, we'll start a relationship with this. I really was that stupid. I really was that stupid to think, oh, he liked me so much, he doesn't do this normally. For a moment, I thought that. And then I realized, no, he's a fucking rapist. Yeah, I know, a repeated cycle. That's why I didn't want children. There should have been no reason. Yes, the father should be in prison, and my brother should also be in prison. Watch everybody understand. If it happens to where the father ends up getting more out of this, there is proof through all of my videos, through all of my encounters, through all of my documentation that nothing was handled properly here in the U.S., and they're going to have to own up to it at some point. I didn't falsify any rape. I decided against the abortion because I had presumed that the child would be another opportunity for me to have a family. And when I realized that that was never going to happen, then I realized, oh shit, it's too late for the abortion to take place. And unfortunately, I'm stuck with this life inside of me until I can just pawn it off on someone else. Because I'm not going to be one of those moms that has their kid, bottle feeds it, goes off and, prostitutes herself or strips or goes out and has a bunch of dates. No, I'm not going to put the child through that. I'm more of the type that's like, here, take the child away. Its father didn't care about it. I'm very religious in that aspect of knowing that the Catholic Church does not want a bunch of bastard children. That's not healthy for the child or society. And that's why they had so many children like those bastard children in Ireland. I saw a documentary about it, you know, the children of shame. And that's what I've tried to explain to everyone. It's just a shameful thing that has happened, and I am not held responsible. It's always the father. I don't know why anybody would think otherwise when it's not our intention to have these children. It's not our intention to even spread our legs, but then we're forced into it. The minute you have the twinge of labor, you have no idea how high my pain tolerance is, and I'm not going back to my mother. Not at all. There's no reason to be near that bitch. I've abused the people in my family? Fuck no. They have literally physically abused me, psychologically, emotionally. It's caught on video now. And then now finally I'm able to disclose what's truly happened. And I have the words to fight back with these people that I never had. I didn't. I swallowed my pride for all those years. Couldn't stand up to my mother. Couldn't stand up to my brother. And now that I finally do. Oh my God, my mom doesn't want me? Oh my God! I already knew that. Wow. Like it's gonna affect me. I do live in a different reality. A sane reality where people aren't so fucking dumb. See? There you go. Somebody was given up for adoption. I'm sure they turned out just fine. That's why they're on this feed. And I talk about mental illness all the time. I'm doing fine. Everything will work out in my favor. Fuck. I do realize that that is the way that this toxic world is. I do realize that some toxic, individuals get custody of children. Look what happened with my ex-husband. He's got custody of my daughter, and he's a sick fuck. So he literally left me with 2 loaded guns and wanted me dead. So I'm pretty sure that kind of a psychopath doesn't deserve to be around children. The same thing with my brother. The way that he acted, the way that he abused a pregnant woman, the way that Jason Wallace never replied to a pregnant woman. I'm pretty sure all of these men in my story, that's why I started writing about this. That's why I started blogging about this. That's why I wanted to discuss it. The mental instabilities of man, because they want to tell us as women that we're mentally unstable for wanting to murder ourselves to get the fuck away from all this abuse. How is that? Oops. Let's see here. The only Satan I see is that bitch right there continually trying to harass me. I know. Ever make a mistake in life? Let's make them birds. Yeah, they're birds now. I don't live a life of crime. I think that's hilarious that anybody would presume that I'm a criminal for speaking out about a rape. I'm not hiding. Everybody knows where I'm at. There's a ping on my phone. Everyone understands. I'm not running from you. I just want some peace and goddamn quiet before I have to shit this thing out so you can steal it. Help you to understand why I thought I would have a family with someone that raped me. Because I didn't file for the rape. So I would hope that he would have understood I gave him that leeway. I gave him that benefit of the doubt. But then he went off and had another relationship, and I realized, holy shit, he is a fucking rapist. Oh my God. He cared nothing about me. He cared nothing about mutilating my body. And he's just clearly a rapist. If he doesn't come back to fix the situation, to amend, to appease, to compensate, then he is just clearly a rapist. And there is no family, because I watch a lot of romance novels and stuff, or not. I read some romance novels growing up, but I watch a lot of Jane Austen movies, you know, about her books and things, movies about her books. And I've always had that romanticized vision that a man would stand up for what he had done, and he would try to be honorable, because knowing that he had persuaded a woman into giving up that, I wouldn't take him back. He's an evil individual. He's very evil. Why would I want to take somebody back that left me for dead, especially for 9 months of the pregnancy? That's ridiculous. I'm not keeping it. I've been taking my prenatals again, but when I was in jail, they didn't give me any prenatals, so you can thank them if anything happens to this baby or all the shit that I went through. Of course, it wouldn't have been rape if he stayed in a relationship. I mean, it wouldn't have been rape, because then you would have, the woman just is sort of, you know, compromising. It's a give and take. You know, he still wants to be with the girl, and he still wants to, you know, he won't do it again in that way. He understands that they're a partnership afterward. But that didn't happen. That didn't happen. He went off and he had sex with someone else. You have no idea how irritating that is. No. And you know what the definition of rape is? What he did initially. What he did initially when I was sleeping. So don't question my version of rape, because it is exactly what it was, rape. And I tried to see it from a romanticized vision of it. Well, men sometimes rape women when they're super aroused, when they're super, you know, what's the word? Just smitten by the woman. They will sometimes act out because they want to be with that woman so badly. That's what I thought. But then I was like, no, that's all considered rape. No matter how Jane Austen puts it, no matter how these old-fashioned, timey movies put it, they still raped that girl. They still forced her into consenting or giving up something she didn't want to give up. Yep, rape. So, but I always had that romanticized version of it. It's like, oh, well, maybe if he, you know, loves me still and wants to be in a relationship, then it's not going to... No, it's still rape. It's still based upon rape. Are you trying to tell me that, like, these child brides, that they consented at the age of 9 to their 50-year-old fucking husband, and you're going to tell me they weren't coerced into doing it, and that's not rape because they were married? No, that's still rape. That's still rape. Clearly. The child is way too young, and even for my circumstance... And I tried to get him to own up to it and be like, okay, yeah, you know you raped me, right? He didn't really have much to say about that. He was like, well, if that's the way you feel. Bitch, that's your admittance to you know damn well you fucking raped me. God, people are so dumb. I slept through it up until the end when I woke up my eyes, finally awake, and it felt like he was on the other side of the bed. Like I was on one side and he was on the other, but we were touching. It was really weird. The face of crazy. When he looks in the mirror every day. I wasn't able to stop him when he started because I woke up when he was ejaculating on me. I heard him say, "I'm about to come." I woke me up and he ejaculated all over my stomach. The court says I'm lying because they're trying to protect him. That's why. I would never beg him. I had no idea. I mean, I had no idea that he was going to be such a piece of shit. I may have begged him for sex, yeah, depending, but I wasn't looking for sex at that time, and everything clearly states that. I'm not going to jail. I would rather light the car on fire with me inside of it than go to fucking jail again for something I didn't do. No thanks. Oh, finally. Did I finally get down to that? There is one thing I wanted to mention, too. Men go around talking about the size of their dick and how, manly that makes them. Like, oh, I've got a big dick, all these women want me, blah, blah, blah. I had no idea that both men had such large extremities. Is it arousing that they got so aroused by me? It's kind of flattering. That's why I try to see it as that. That it's like, okay, it's flattering that they would have wanted to fornicate with me. It is, although it's not flattering that they didn't think about having a child and managing a family with that person. So, as much as these men want to say, oh, I'm such a man for, look at me, I'm going to swing my dick here and there and fuck all these women, that doesn't make you a real man. A real man is there for their children. A real man is there for their offspring. Most real men have small penises. Most real men that are actually there for their families and are worthwhile to the world around them have mid-size to smaller dicks. So I would go for that mid-size to smaller dick over any large dick any day, because I know that men with large dicks have a tendency to be crazy because they know they've got a big dick and they try to share it with everyone. And that's why I never asked them, even like for dick pics. I never asked them for any of that. I always waited for them to place the effort into me. I waited for them to see me on a regular basis, to want to spend time with me, to offer me little gifts, little tokens of their affection. Not penile tokens. I don't need any of that. I don't need photos of their cock. I don't need them, none of it. So I feel very sorry for people that, and that's why I explained it. Like, if you want somebody to knock you up that's got a big penis, I'm sure that either one of those two dudes would be more than willing to just fuck you in the middle of the night. And there's their number. Go for it. I'm sure that they'd be more than willing to offer their seed. One of them was so proud that he gave it to a sperm bank and then rejected the child. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's not something to be proud of. You having a big dick doesn't make you a man. It makes you less of a man because most of your priorities lie in that extremity. And you can't get past that. So, oh my God. I know the freak, Jason Wallace is a freak. I don't know why they'd allow him to just wander around like that, freely, raping everyone. It's fucking disgusting. Liberal school. no. Yeah, the baby's gonna need this information later on to know how much I wanted to love him very much, but had to call him what he really was. If they're large and shaved penises, you know they're a whore. You automatically know that they're a whore. I don't know. Not all big dudes with big dicks are rapists, I don't think. I don't know. I've come in contact with quite a few. I had no idea. I think it's just like the fact that I get startled by it a majority of the time. And but there are plenty of big dicks out there, and a lot of them that are definitely willing to share. And I mean, I'm not gonna say that, but the feeling of that secondary time, of course, I was just, I don't know. It's really weird. I mean, I can't kill the baby. Now I have to just give it away. It's gotten too far. I can't just kill it. It's gonna have to be born. I am so easy to get along with. Until you piss me off. And then I have to talk to you like this. And people are like, oh my God. I refused condoms? Are you insane? That was after he already penetrated me and ejaculated in me. Of course I didn't give a shit about a condom. He had already fucking violated me and we already exchanged fluids. What I needed was a plan B, not a fucking condom. We had already exchanged whatever infections we had. Fucking gross. I wish I didn't have to. Yes, sperm bank and rejected the child. I've explained this in my last video too. He told me, like that one time at dinner, he said that, because I asked him, I said, well, what about your kids? What about your other kids? And this motherfucker told me about a sperm bank and how when the woman ended up showing him a photo, he was like, you're not supposed to do that. And he cut off all communication with the child that was born through his DNA. What? You're fucking crazy. You're gonna tell me I'm crazy? Fuck no. That's disgusting. I posted the messages so you could understand. All from the beginning to end. I didn't expect sex. So when sex happened, and then I willingly had sex that secondary time just because I was like, okay, I have nothing to live for. These people have violated me. I might as well try to get some pleasure out of it just so that I can go home, you know, go to my car and live life. But yeah, I'm hoping to live stream the birth at some point, some portion of it. Okay, I'm gonna get off of here. Okay, the reason that I block people is because they're not seeing the truth. And if they cannot see the truth, then they're not worth my time. That's why I disengage, because there's no use in wasting with arguing with a fool. There's no point in disclosing all of my proof to have people try to combat it or try to discredit it, when in actuality you can't discredit what had truly happened. I am not a slut. I did not go around looking for that. And yeah, probably soon I'm going to end up having, yeah, sperm bank donations are not held responsible. That's disgusting. Fucking disgusting. If you sold your ejaculate for money, that means you don't give a shit about anybody. That means you shouldn't be allowed to those kids, that you are just a rapist and you're a serial fucking disgusting ass. You want to get your kids out there, but don't want to, you know, be held responsible for financing or emotionally supporting or just even being there. None of my business. That's why I didn't want anything to do with him. And the moment he told me that, I was like, fuck, gross. Don't get your dick anywhere near me. It's probably covered in fucking disgusting viral infections. But he did it anyway. because he's sick. I would hope that this fucking kills him. I would hope that my son, understands, oh shit, I come from trashy ass piece of shit father, and my mother's poor mental instabilities because she couldn't afford for me, that hurt her. She was already dead. She lost her kids. Of course, he's going to see it from a rational perspective because he's my offspring. He's going to see it from my perspective, knowing he's going to reach out for his mom at some point. He's going to need to find out. He needs to know what happened to his mom. So that's why I started doing it with Tootsie, because, I love her very much, and I wanted to share with her why I had so many hardships afterward, and to not listen to the people that say they love you all the time, because they're not always there to love you. It's just a fake love. And I wanted to share that with her so that she would be safe and not have to be violated by a bunch of men. So, but yeah. Probably going to have to give birth in the car because I don't trust anybody anymore. So that's like the worst part about it. I don't have a life path, and I don't want to find one anymore. It's done and buried. It's gone. I'm just gonna, HPV, I know. Viral infections. I got that from a military man. You can thank that. Tootsie will see that regardless, she wasn't better off with her father. That's exactly what she's going to notice. She's going to think, oh my God, my mom was so talented. She was so loving. You look at all these videos of her with animals, random stray animals that come up to her. Look at all this, the kids that wanted to be around her, the kids that wanted to partake in her life, and I refuse. My Tootsie was taken. There's no reason to have more. There's no reason. Oh my God. I don't care if the baby's drug tested at birth, because the only thing in his system is going to be marijuana, and they allow it now. Even in Arkansas, one of my friends that I had known, my acquaintances that I've known for 15 years since moving down there, she gave birth to a baby, and it had marijuana, and all they did was, monitor a couple times after the birth. That was it. There was nothing. She didn't get slapped on the wrist. There was no CPS involved. None of it. Marijuana is not an issue anymore. I'm not sure why anybody would sit there and try to sway anybody to perceiving otherwise. I'm not going to get an epidural. I'm just going to go through the pain because I need to experience it. I need to experience it so I know never to have sex again. I'm not having any contractions. You would be able to tell. Oh, believe me, I don't feel sorry for myself. And no one else should either. I really don't care anymore. At this point, I hope I die. I hope I die during childbirth. I hope that I never have to witness any of this trash again. I would get my tubes tied, but that's invasive, and I shouldn't have to be the one regulating my body against men that are forcible. Like, that's why I thought I was going to be fine. I thought if any of this shit happened, that the police would help me take care of it, that the world would help me figure out how to take care of this. But I'm going to get off of here. You people are fucking pissing me off because you're so stupid. Oh, I don't know, breastfeeding her. That's the one thing that she should be proud of, that I actually fucking did some work, and I took care of her, and took her to the library, and read to her, and colored with her, and placed efforts into her education, and took her to speech therapy when she was having issues, but her father refused to. So yeah, okay. I'm the one that didn't deserve her. Right. You people sound so demented. You really do. You're dementors. All of you. You're fucking demented, trying to seep out my fucking soul from my body. No. See, that's what I just disengage, because I'm like, you guys are so crude and so irrational. Nobody needs to read your fucking nasty comments, yet they do, because you don't know when to shut up. Because you believe your reality is more valuable than my own, which is a sensible one. Just trying to avoid everyone, stay the fuck away from these fucking predators. And then the moment I speak up, I get in trouble. That's what I think about that, for sure. I would hope I don't have a fucking another baby. I would hope that maybe if I was knocked up again, then I would end up with a reason for living. A reason for being. Like I was in a relationship and not some fucking random bullshit. Who cares? Who cares? I shouldn't have to get my tubes tied in order to appease the world from not impregnating, or like stop them from impregnating me. What are you talking about? You think? Amber, do you have a brain? I guess you shouldn't be thinking then. I don't know what you're talking about. I think she was pregnant. Well, you think, in your deranged mind, it doesn't work that way. It works that way after you have a period. Then it's like 8 days afterward is when you're supposed to drop an egg. So it was technically only 2 days afterward, but then his semen would have stayed alive long enough for it to have gotten to that 8-day mark. Oh, that's how ovulation works. That's how conception works. Why don't you look up a few documentaries so that you know what I'm talking about? Okay, we're going to go ahead and hide that because you're a dumbass. Apparently you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I hate Jason. I hate him. I absolutely hate him. I went to jail for his fucking child. I went to jail for his fucking baby. Why? Because so that he could walk freely. So that he could inform everyone. Oh no, my big dick gets away with shit. Stay away from me. Stay the fuck away from me with your big dick. Don't care. I didn't plan a pregnancy. That's the last thing I wanted. Absolutely last thing that I wanted and needed. I mean, I had thought, you know, if you get pregnant, somebody will want to step up, right? And I was like, okay, yeah, it's okay. Like, God will take care of you. You'll be fine. This doesn't seem very well taken care of, you know, like being well taken care of. I'm getting to be 38 weeks by Friday. I'll be 38 weeks. Just trying to withstand the next couple weeks and try not to stress out too much so that he doesn't come early and I don't hurt him. I know it's going to hurt me more the bigger he is, but I'm going to try my best to just do right by him where his father couldn't. So, before he goes. But yeah, I don't anticipate anything coming from a man. I never did. I never thought it would get to this extreme, but then also I thought God would save me at some point. What a ridiculous notion, you know? Drew. Drew is not the father. Nobody else ejaculated in me. Nobody else got close to ejaculating in me. False accusations do deserve jail time. So the fact that whomever placed that allegation toward me falsifying a rape, they should be in fucking prison then. That's not right. Falsifying documents. I gotta get off of here. My phone's only got 20% battery because I forgot I wasn't charging it just now. Anyway, today is August 15th, 2022. Leticia Collins Servin. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I didn't make any false accusations. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If you're using any of my sarcastic videos to sit there and say, no, I didn't. What am I supposed to do? Just supposed to admit it so that he can walk freely, so he can have a relationship with some other woman? No. You owe me, bitch. You know, that's how it should be with every man. You owe me because you forced me into violating my body like that. You forced me into giving up something I didn't want to give up. People are crazy. I make some sarcastic videos where I tell people, I guess it wasn't rape. I guess it wasn't, maybe I did want it. Maybe I should go sell my pussy. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. August 15th, 2022, Leticia Collins Servin. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm in a bad mood today. I just need to piss now, and I need to take a nap, and I'm done. Fucking done. I wish I could get help. There is no such thing as help around here. It's nothing but trauma, nothing but abuse, and everybody just taking from everything around me. Fuck you people. I hate you. I hate you. I fucking hate you. I do need to go for a walk. I need to go for a walk. I need to go somewhere. Although, when I walk sometimes now, there's like this weird cramping that happens within my groin. I was freaked out. It happened a couple times last night. It happened when I was having contractions, so I know that that's my body preparing itself and adjusting the muscles. And it, to the point where sometimes it jolts and I feel like I'm gonna collapse. It's frightening. I am not prepared for this. I'm not prepared for the stress of having to deal with this. I haven't worked out enough. I haven't been able to be active and stress-free enough during this pregnancy. I don't have any... No. Just no. Just all of it, no. I have nothing, no optimistic, no. None of it. Have a good day, everybody.